Hello, and thank you for joining me for today's workout, which is in conjunction with World Pilates Day, 1st of May. And I've called this one Pilates Strong, principally because that's just how Pilates makes me feel. I know that if I commit to doing 15 minutes as many times during the week as I can, I just feel so much stronger. I feel like I can move more easily, have more flexibility, and I hope this workout will leave you feeling the same. So it's going to be around 25 minutes and we're going to start standing. Okay, so we want our feet hip distance apart, so just a small gap in between our ankles, and we're just going to start by standing nice and tall, so our shoulders are round and down at the back, and we're just going to shift the weight on our feet. So I want you to lean forward without gripping the toes, and then lean back into the heels. So forward into the toes, making sure you're nice and tall, chest is open, back into the heels, toes, heels. Okay, now shift the weight all the way to the right, and then all the way to the left. Right and left, right and left. And now we're going to go around in a circle, so balls of the feet, then all the way in the right, over the heels to the left. Okay, so making sure we're having that nice open posture, and then go the other way. Good, so we don't want to be gripping through those toes, and stop. Okay, so now we're going to go into a gentle squat back. Okay, so again, our feet are sit down, bone distance apart, and we're just going to squat back into a chair and then lift up from the kneecaps. So we're going for 8, 7, 6, 5, keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold at the bottom, and we're just going to lower and lift the arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're not hunching the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Standing up now. We're going to, I'll come on an angle. We're going to hinge forward as we take the leg back, foot is flexed, and then stand tall. So we hinge and stand for 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, whoops, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now hold it back. Arms come to like an aeroplane position, and we're just going to pulse the leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job. Let's go back to doing the squat backs now, and then we'll go to the other side. So let's squat back and up. 2, 3, really lift up from the knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, holding at the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5. Should have nice warm thighs now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so let's go to the other side for our hinging with the straight leg. So we hinge forward, foot is flexed, and back for 2, 3, 4. Should feel both glutes working. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arms come out now, and we pulse that foot up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. So we're now going to come into a wide stance. So we're going to externally rotate those legs from the hip joints. We're just going to squat down and up. So again, we're now zipping up the inner thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to spin to the side, so in like a lunge position. Hands come to the mat. I'm going to step out into a plank. So if you wish to drop to your knees, go ahead. Otherwise, we're going to have a nice long back. Our eye gaze is to the end of the mat. We're pushing through those hands so we're nice and stable on the back. And we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes in and stand up. Then we're going to repeat and do the other side. So we'll do a chest press this time. So down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now turn around to the other side. Lunge, hands down, step into full plank or modified plank. Nice long back, long neck, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping in and pushing up. So coming to the end of the mat now, we're going to do a couple of roll downs. Okay, first one, we're just going to inhale, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, flexing over, getting as much movement as you can out of the spine, rolling down, bend your knees slightly at the bottom if you need to, inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, let those abs lift you back up, and then shoulders round and down at the back. Okay, next time I want you to hold on to the pelvis just to see if you get any more movement. So we're going to inhale and then exhale, keep that pelvis vertical and flex. Keep flexing, and then when it can't flex anymore, let the pelvis tip over the femurs. Let me roll down and just notice if you got any further by doing it that way. Inhale and then exhale, rolling back up. Great job. That's a good tip to do. So when we're doing roll downs, or anytime you want to do roll down because they're really good for you, just try that because it really makes you focus on getting spinal flexion. Okay, so this time we're going to roll down and we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so inhale, exhale, roll down. And let's come into a 4-point kneeling. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so my hair doesn't blow my face the whole time. Okay, so we're going to start off with some triceps. So we're coming into a box position. So let's just let everything collapse. No Pilates form whatsoever. Then push through the arms. Let the shoulder blades come around the rib cage. Control those abdominals to help support the lower back. Our wrists are under our shoulders and knees are under our hips. So on your fingers facing towards the end of the mat, and we're just going to flex at the elbows and down. We're going to do 10. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, watch wind the knees, sit back into a rest pose. Okay, if you need to just circle the wrists, do that to release any tension. Okay, coming back up. And now I want you to take the hands out a little further. Okay, and we're going to repeat that series, but it will be a little bit tougher this time. Okay, so we're going to bend and straighten for 2, Keep using those abs to support the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can feel it. 9, 10, and then rest again. Great job. Okay, let's work those glutes a bit more. So coming back into your 4-point kneeling position, we're going to glide our right leg down the mat. Okay, going to lift it straight, then bend the knee. Okay, so we're going to straighten the leg, keeping the foot flexed, bring it in, and then take it round towards the elbow. You should feel this in the oblique. Back. Okay, so straighten, bend, elbow, back. For 3, 4. Try not to tip over into that supporting leg. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now keep that foot flexed and let's pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back. And then just thread that shoulder through. Just have a little twisting stretch in between. Good. Okay, let's go to the other side. So making sure we're nice and even, push through those hands, glide the left leg back, take the leg up, bend the knee, making sure we've still got our hips facing down towards the mat. We lengthen, take towards the knee, elbow, and then back up. Straighten, bend, knee, and up. Good. 3, 4. Keep gazing towards the end of the mat. 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Okay, bend, flex, push up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just thread the other side. Sorry, I went the same way. Oh, and just relax into that shoulder. Excellent. Let's now go on to our tummy for some back extension work. Okay, so we're going to lie face down. We want our glutes and hamstrings to be pulling down. Our abs are lifting like there's an imaginary pocket of air in between your abs and the mat, just to support the lower back. Okay, our hands are coming to a goalpost position. Facing 90 degrees out of the shoulder. Head is hovering just off the mat. We're going to go into our breaststroke pep. So we're going to inhale, use the back muscles to extend the spine. And then exhale, lower back down to the mat. We'll do 6. Inhale. And exhale. So it should only be light pressure through the arms. Okay, I would much rather you only come a little way off the mat using the back extensors rather than come up higher and note that all the work has gone into the forearms. Good. And 2 more. So as we come up, our eye gaze shouldn't go any further than the end of the mat to make sure that neck is in a good alignment. And last one. Good. Have a tiny break. Rest your head. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of weight. If this becomes too much, then go back to the prep exercise. Okay, for those who wish to just challenge a little bit further, we're going to lift the arms at the same time now. Draw the shoulder blades together at the back. Take them back to your goalpost and lower down. Good. Lift. Squeeze the shoulders and lower. Good. So I certainly do not come as high here, but I can really feel my back muscles working super hard. Okay, my abs are turned on, my glutes and hamstrings are pulling down. Everything is supported. 4, 5, and last one, 6. And then just push up and then round over an imaginary beach ball into a shell stretch, just to get some flexion after that extension. And then we're going to come to a kneeling position. Basically, I'm going to have to just clip my hair back because it's not good in the wind. Okay, right. So we're going to take our right leg out and hands are coming parallel. We're going to tip over and then use the obliques to lift us straight back up again. So for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let the arm go down. Hand is coming to the back of the head and we're just going to lift and lower that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pushing up. And let's go to the other side. So left leg out now, and we tilt and lift up for 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you wish to challenge a bit further, you could take your arms straight and lift. 5. Oh, that's a lot harder. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now take it down. Hand comes behind the head and we lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. And we're going to come to the end of the mat and come into a seated position for our rolling like a ball. Okay, so for rolling like a ball, we want to be high on those sit bones, nice straight back, coming resting on our toes, hands come to the outside of the shins, and we are pushing through those hands to feel the lat muscles engaging on our back. So we now just tip back slightly off the sit bones onto that flatter part. We tuck the pelvis, and when you can't tuck it anymore, you roll back and then come up to a balance. Okay, so we are not throwing our legs back. We are using the abdominals to flex the spine to create the little ball. 3, we'll just do 6, 4, 5, and last one, 6. Okay, now hold it here. And either hold and balance, you can take your arms off, or we extend the right leg and in. Left leg in. Let's see if we can do both. And let's just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend in, hold behind the thighs, and let's roll down. Okay, so first time we've been lying on the mat, so let's just take a minute to adjust any clothing and let our shoulders just relax into the mat. Let that collarbone be nice and open. Our pelvis is nice and heavy, ribs are nice and heavy. Our feet are coming, legs are coming straight out of the hip bones, our arms are long. Okay, we're just gonna tip the pelvis towards you using the abdominals and then push it away and then settle it somewhere in the middle, which is your neutral spine. So it should feel nice and flat, neutral pelvis, nice and flat. Okay, and we're going to take our legs to tabletop. So if when you're coming into this position, you can feel a slight pull on the lower back, I want you to take your legs down, tuck the pelvis, so using the abdominals, go into a more flatter back position, and then lift the legs back up just to give you a bit more support. Okay, our head is coming into our hands, and we're just going to do our basic ab curl in this position. So ribs are gliding towards the mat, and then lowering back down, gliding towards mat. Ribs are gliding towards the pelvis, and then we're lowering towards the mat. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, just hook the knees in. So now I'm going to take them back to tabletop position. Our head is coming back into our hands, and we're going to come into this chest lift, so we're nice and supported. Our head is in between the shoulders. So we need to flex the feet, and we're just going to push them out and in for 8, 7. So abs are pulling back as your legs are pushing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, hug the knees in, still rock from side to side. Good, and then hold on again. Coming back up, we're going to do a modified double leg stretch. So show you once. We're going to push the legs out, arms come long, and then hug the knees in. So we out and in. Okay, so let's do 8 of those, making sure you're nice and high on those shoulder blades, head is supported, and we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lying down. Excellent work. Final ab exercise. It's going to be our roll up, because it's a nice way to stretch out those hamstrings and just do a final challenge for our abs. So arms are coming long, feet are flexed. We inhale, arms to the ceiling, and then exhale, push through those heels as you come up and over, reach beyond the toes, stack to vertical, and then really tuck that pelvis, scoop those abs down with control, and then relax at the bottom. Okay, inhale, exhale. That breath pattern is so important. Okay, if you catch yourself trying to hold your breath when you come up, you're going to get into all sorts of trouble. You have to exhale on the up. Okay, keep going with that. If you need a modification, let's bend the knees. We inhale and then exhale, come up, hold on behind the knees, straighten the legs as much as you can at the top, reach beyond those toes, stack to vertical, and then just lightly hold on behind the thighs, but keep tucking that pelvis as you go down. Okay, let's do 2 more. Stack and down, and last one. Stack and down. Excellent job. Okay, let's end with a nice figure 4 stretch. Okay, so just cross one ankle over the opposite knee and just let your hip open as you relax and breathe. You made it through this workout. You should be so proud. 25 minutes, building strength, improving flexibility, improving mental health. Okay, if you wish, bring that leg towards you and breathe into that stretch. And push your pelvis away to as much as neutral as you can, just to get a little bit more stretch around that glute. Okay, foot down, and then let's go to the other side. Okay, so let the hip open first. And then bring the knee towards you. I really hope that you feel like you've built some strength in that workout, and if you keep consistently doing Pilates, even just for a short amount of time, as many times in the week as you can, you will feel a difference. Okay, foot down, and then let's just hold on behind the thighs, rolling up. Okay, and just sit in a nice comfortable position. Okay, and close your eyes, and let's just inhale, and then take one hand down to the side, lift the other arm up, and lean into that nice side stretch. Stretch out those obliques, we work quite hard today. And then lifting up, other side, lifting up, and stretching over. Up, and one final stretch. Inhale, and then as you exhale, drop one ear towards the shoulder. And then inhale up, and exhale, drop to the other side. And up, open your eyes, and you are done. So thank you so much for joining me here on Rachel Black Pilates channel. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. There's, I think now, 100 workouts on the channel for you to choose from. Anything from 5 minutes to 35 minutes. Props, no props, specific to sport. So there's plenty there for you to choose from. And I will see you again very soon with a brand new workout. Have a great Pilates day, and thanks again. Bye.